Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Novak again. I doing this video for another little stocking stuffer that you can use for Christmas. Um, it's an item that just paid for itself. I went on vacation last week, and we only went for 2 days. We left on a Friday to go to see our granddaughter's birthday, and we left on a Friday and came back on a Sunday. That's not very long. Now, that Friday, before we left that morning, I turned around and made sure all the fish tanks had water in them and everything was all set to go. We're only going to be gone a couple days, so everything will be just fine. Everything was good. So when we came back, we were thinking about staying longer, but we left on Sunday and came on back. As soon as we walked into the house, we heard a beeping, a loud beeping. I'm, right away, my wife says, "Oh, what's that beeping sound?" I said, "Oh, it sounds like it could be the warning from the Inkbird thermostat controller. It has an alarm on it in case the temperature goes way too high or way too low. It will let you know." So I went over there, opened up the cabinet, looked at it. Nothing was wrong with it. However, I had things I had to do, empty the car and stuff, and I thought, well, the beeping can wait. If it is something with the heater, I'll deal with it later. But so after I got everything in the car emptied and everything, it's still beeping, came back, and found out that there was a crack in the quick disconnect. The Eheim here, this quick disconnect, it had fatigued and the plastic had cracked just enough so it was dripping down this, and I'll show you how it's hooked up to the tank. And what was beeping actually was this Residio. Now all this is the Residio. That's just the manufacturer that manufactures it. What this is, you can buy these at any hardware store. You can buy this on Amazon, one of these. It has two metal probes down here. And I stuck it at the bottom of the 90-gallon aquarium stand. So if anything were to leak and water, if it touches these two metal probes down here, it will complete the circuit. It'll start beeping and let you know you have a water leak. They use these for hot water heaters. I use it for the fish tank. But this was the thing that was beeping. And I realized it was beeping, but I hadn't seen the water leak yet. And when I went to go grab it, I noticed there's water at the bottom of the aquarium. Not a lot, so I don't know when the leak started, but it was dripping. This particular one comes with a probe also. The probe plugs into the back here in case you want to hang this somewhere and use the probe to indicate if you have a water leak. Maybe if it's in a closet or something. But it is a Wi-Fi detector. So it's something, in fact, oh yeah, I got a new phone and therefore the Wi-Fi may not be connected up. That was my fault. This has a Wi-Fi, this particular one, and so if there is a leak or something, it will let you know on your phone. Well, it didn't let me know on my phone because I got a new phone and I forgot to hook it up, make sure it was hooked up. My fault. Anyway, there were two things I did that helped save the carpeting. The carpeting did not get wet. One thing I did was when I got the tank and it was all brand new, A lot of you may be thinking about getting new tanks and wood cabinet and everything. Even though the wood cabinet was all had maybe lacquer or maybe polyurethane on the inside, I bought a product from Rust-Oleum. Now I just got this once again from Amazon called NeverWet, and it's a oilophobic kind of spray. And what it does is you can spray wood or anything else with it, but NeverWet puts a coating so water cannot penetrate it. So this product, this NeverWet, and what I did is, when the cabinet was empty, brand new, I took it and followed the directions. It's made by Rust-Oleum. You can buy this either at the hardware store or you can buy it on Amazon. That's what it's called, by Rust-Oleum. And it will beat up any water that gets on it, so water doesn't destroy your cabinet. So I sprayed the inside of the cabinet with it, let it dry, because I had plenty of time to, while I was setting up the 90-gallon to do so. But anyway, the water did get on it, but nothing got hurt. Luckily, I came home in time that this little device here warned me that there was something going wrong. This saved me a lot of money, because without it, that would have just kept dripping. And remember, I have a 5-gallon reserve in there, autofill. That would have just kept filling up the tank as the water kept coming out, and that would have got all over the carpeting, and it would have destroyed my carpeting and everything. Instead of, all I had was the bottom of my aquarium stand with water on it. So I thought I'd do this short video for anyone to see that sometimes, I don't know, these are 20 bucks or less or whatever they are. Sometimes just a stupid little thing like this in the bottom of your tank, just to make sure, because I've heard of problems, and it's happened to me. That's why I'm saying it. I've had canister filters, and this was a canister filter with the Eheim quick disconnect that broke, and the, like I said, the plastic just got fatigued. Something like this can happen in the blink of an eye, and this can save you a lot of money. I would highly recommend that if you are going to have a fish tank, because canister filters will leak, not only through valves from anything. I've had them leak, especially, let me tell you this. I haven't really had the round ones leak on their gaskets, but the square ones, where you have these new canisters are square and they have the special square gaskets, I've had them leak on me more than once because of that specialized gasket and the way they have the gasket set up where it's not being compressed in there. A filter, and you put a pan underneath it, which a lot of people do, canister filters, they put a little pan. You can stick this or the probe into the pan to let you know if that filter starts leaking and it starts filling up that pan, you have your canister filter in. So it's a good little device for the money. It could save you a big headache and a lot of money. And people, I don't think about this too much, but do yourself a favor and buy yourself one. Anyhow, this is Dr. Novak. I hope I got through to you on this. Until next time, happy fish keeping.